Imagine this: a modern U.S. Navy destroyer, fully armed, suddenly disappears from 2025 and reappears in the year 1715, in the middle of the Golden Age of Piracy. Guided missiles versus cannons, radar versus sails, a warship built to fight nations, now facing every pirate who ever lived. What happens next is brutal reality. Black screen, a single sonar ping, USS Hamilton, Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, 300 crew, 96 vertical launch missiles. One mission, deterrence at sea. But today, that mission is gone. Crew scrambling on deck. Navigation screens flicker, GPS failure, radio silent, satellite link dead. Command isn't responding. We're blind out here. They emerge onto the deck. The water looks different. No tanker lanes, no aircraft overhead, no distant ports. But there are ships, lots of them, closing in. Wooden hulls, billowing sails, black flags, skulls grinning in the wind. They are staring at the past, and the past is hostile. Pirate flags from every corner of the Caribbean. Blackbeard, Calico Jack, Bartholomew Roberts, Charles Vane. These are the worst of the worst, mass murderers, floating armies of criminals. They see the destroyer as a prize. Blackbeard roars, "Take that ship!" Dozens of cannons fire. Iron balls scream through the air. Clang! They bounce harmlessly off steel plating. Pirates stare in disbelief. It's made of iron. Witchcraft. To these men, a ship with no sails must be a creation of sorcery. Hamilton responds with a warning: 4,500 rounds per minute. A burst of metal rain. A pirate mast explodes. Deck splinters into shrapnel. Bodies slammed to the sea. Complete silence follows. Pirates drop to their knees. Some pray, some jump overboard to escape the metal demon. This is the first time in history that pirates fear technology. The destroyer withdraws to open water. Crew trying to understand. A petty officer asks, "Sir, where are we?" Navigation officer replies, "If the stars are right, we're somewhere south of Cuba." The captain's voice darkens. "What year?" No one answers, because no one knows, until they see the sails again. More ships. 10, 20, a fleet assembling. News spreads across the Caribbean. A steel monster arrived. Guns that spit thunder. A voice that comes from nowhere. The pirates give it a name. The Iron Kraken fear creates unity. In men who normally kill each other. Dozens of pirate captains gather. Something never seen in history. Not for gold, not for a kingdom, but for survival. Blackbeard stands before them. "This Iron Kraken bleeds, and we will drink its blood." They set a trap. A full blockade, every approach covered. Hundreds of pirates, waiting to swarm. The destroyer is alone, outnumbered more than 5,000 to 1. And rules of engagement? Gone. The captain must make a decision. Fight back or be overwhelmed. He chooses survival. Weapons free. Missiles ignite the sky. Naval gunfire shatters the sea. Wooden ships simply disintegrate. To the pirates, this is not war. This is punishment from a god they didn't believe in until now. The destroyer wipes out the first wave. But on board, a new fear emerges. Fuel, ammunition, food reserves, human exhaustion. There is no U.S. Navy out here, no supply chain, no safe harbor. There is only the past, and the past is infinite. Even a god of steel can bleed when stranded in time. Crew morale fades, whispers rise. What if none of us ever go home? The captain tries to stay composed, but every new pirate sail chips away at hope. Then, a massive silhouette appears through the haze. Blackbeard's flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, leading the survivors of the Pirate Alliance. Blackbeard won't stop until the Iron Kraken sinks to the bottom of his sea. Blackbeard believes fear alone rules the sea, but today, he faces a weapon that fears nothing. He signals the entire pirate armada. 50 ships, full sail, charging as one. Cannons fire, war drums pound, screams fill the ocean. The destroyer stands alone, still, silent. A sleeping dragon, waiting to breathe fire. The captain speaks calmly. Target priority, command vessels. Hit the Revenge first. A single missile has more explosive power than all pirate cannons combined. Impact. A sun erupts where Blackbeard's flagship once sailed. Flames expand outward. Wood, iron, bone, all gone in a flash. Blackbeard, erased in 1 second. The pirate fleet watches their legend turn to ash. Silence. Horror. Then, panic. They turn to flee. But it's already too late. The sea is now a battlefield, and retreat only means dying tired. Missiles streak. Naval gun thunder rolls. CIWS spits fire. A wooden ship takes a direct hit. The hull flowers open like torn paper. It splits in two, swallowed by boiling water. Sailors scream for help from a god that has no mercy. Another ship. Gone. Another. The ocean glows orange with flames. Smoke chokes the sky. This is not war. This is eradication. The captain watches with cold eyes. Victory is certain, but guilt creeps in. Is this justice or massacre? War doesn't answer questions. It just creates more. News of the apocalypse spreads. Pirate ports empty overnight. Taverns whisper, the Iron Kraken hunts souls. Those who once ruled by terror now live in caves like hunted animals. The captain decides, finish the job before the pirates can regroup. Drones launch, night vision scanning, precision strikes. Shacks ignite like kindling. Hidden ships vaporize in darkness. The Caribbean is no longer a pirate empire. It is a graveyard. This is what happens when the future wages war on the past. Spain learns of the metal demon. Their treasure fleets halt in terror. Britain sees a weapon that could conquer oceans alone. Rumors swirl, an American angel of steel sent to enforce divine judgment. But England and Spain don't fear God. They fear each other. A race begins. Who will capture the Iron Kraken? Pirates were only the beginning. Now, empires want a new weapon. The destroyer, low on fuel, drifts into a narrow strait. Crew exhausted, systems strained, ammo dwindling, radar pings, a massive fleet approaching. Not pirates, an army under a king's flag, the Royal Navy of Britain. Commander, we are out of time. The captain stands tall, determined. If we fall, history changes forever. We hold this line. Every missile loaded, every gun online. A single modern warship against a world hungry for power. Battle commences. The sea rips apart. Ships explode. England faces a nightmare, but their numbers, endless. Hull alarms scream. Fire erupts on the deck. The captain whispers, "We choose how history remembers us." He orders one final act. Self-destruct. The sky flashes white. Heat sears the horizon. A shockwave devours fleets and rewrites destiny. The Iron Kraken vanishes beneath boiling water, taking its secrets with it. The greatest warship ever built leaves no trace. Only a myth remains. A metal beast, born from the future, sent to punish the wicked. And in folklore, pirates whisper one truth. Hell sailed the Caribbean once. With pirates wiped out, the Caribbean becomes a safer world, centuries earlier than our history. But without the destroyer's technology, human progress remains unchanged. The future is still waiting to be born. The Iron Kraken's sacrifice protects time from collapsing, but somewhere in a sailor's song, the legend roars on. A warning across the ages: if you choose a life of piracy, the Kraken may return.